Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Back to Business. As the world started to reopen slowly, I wanted to share my excitement and entrepreneur spirits and encourage everyone to get back in the game. And I'm very, very excited about my guest today from Phuket, Thailand, called Nicholas Paith. Sawadee. Good Nicholas Paith is the general manager of V Villa Phuket, V Villa Hua Hin, and V Hotel in Bangkok. Who was born in Paris, right, and grew up in the picturesque seaside regions of Brittany, France. And he has called Thailand his second home for 10 years now, right?
Correct, 10 years already.
And how are you? Seems like the destiny has brought you to another seaside town again.
This time it's Phuket.
Are you more of a city person or a beach goer?
I'm a bit of everything.
A bit of both, right? Me too. I can't choose, right? Sometimes I like you in a hospitality business, you like to go to different restaurants, try new things, and that's happening a lot in the big city, right? And then sometimes you wanted to get away with your family and the serene seaside beach town. It seems to be the perfect choice, right?
Bangkok is this megalopolis and it's super vibrant as you know it, and then it's good to go away to either Hua Hin or to Phuket and on a beach side and to completely relax and recharge the battery. So you probably get the best of both worlds, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And Kunik, for you have more than 20 plus year in hospitality and hotel management, was born and raised in the family of hospitality business. You have seen so many crises in your hotel management years, economic, political crisis, you name it, right? But this time is the world pandemic. V Villa Phuket just recently opened during the soft opening recently opened?
Yep. 2 months ago, a couple of months ago, soft opening, and really now we can say we are open. So normally, but we've seen so many crises as general manager, and none like this. What we've been through the last 15 months is it's not in the books. You're not prepared for that. You have to adapt yourself to crisis on a weekly, if not daily basis, and it's really really challenging. It's an extremely uncomfortable position to be in because our business is people business. Hospitality is about looking after people, whether they are our sort of guests or they are our employees. And over the past 15 months, we've had some very tough decisions to take to close hotel, open hotel, reduce our sort of number of people on our payroll. It's been very, very difficult, very challenging.
Right. What was the overall communication strategies and that V Villa Hotels and the whole groups has to do? Do you have to step up your communications and PR and marketing during the pandemic, just not to promote the hotel, but in terms of communicates with people, with the clients, with the customer?
We needed to communicate more often to be even more transparent with everyone, with our guests, but with our team. We had to be absolutely ahead of the game into telling our, let's call them our fans, what was happening. Whether the hotel was open or the hotel was closed, or whether the restaurant was open or closed, whether we were serving alcohol, the hours of opening. And with the team, we had to be very transparent with them, just to say, it's going to be a good month, it's going to be a bad month. We have some good news for you today, but we have some good news, some bad news for you, the day after. I think the situation with the pandemic and the authority, the government around the world changing decision as the pandemic was progressing or regressing meant that we had continuously just to communicate with everybody. And, the social media nowadays, everybody is so connected that you just have to be fast.
You're more approachable and more reachable than ever before to all of your staff, right?
Correct. But for me, there's nothing like having a face-to-face conversation with an individual, with a guest or with a member of staff or with my committee. But it was not possible due to social distancing and all the other sort of restrictions. So we did it like that. But I just can't wait to be able just to have my monthly team meeting with everybody into our ballroom and showing them, the great sort of achievement of the hotel and everything. I can't wait for those all days just to come back because that's what we're all about in the hospitality, is meeting people face to face, making them happy and having a nice chat with them.
Tell us what's happening there. What's the sentiments? What the people feeling and all that in Phuket?
Listen, I mean, everybody is super excited. This is Thailand closed its border in 20th of March 2020. So that's well over, a year ago. And yesterday was the first day that international traveler fully vaccinated can actually fly to Thailand and have no quarantine. They are able just to go straight to their hotel. They can go into Phuket town, they can go into any beach, they can leave the hotel. So it's really, really exciting. It's right. Because we haven't had good news in such a long time that we're taking that one, and we hope that this is going to be a great success. In our resort here, 100% of the staff is vaccinated, over 95% is 2 jabs. By the end of July, we'll have everybody fully vaccinated. So it's looking good. Let's hope that the sandbox and those flights and those 200-300 tourists a day will become 2,000-3,000 a day, and then life will gradually come back. It won't come back overnight, but I think it's a great thing to do and to start. We've got to start somewhere. We've got to put hope back. We've got to employ people back again. I mean, they're saying in Thailand over 2 million people have lost their job in the hospitality industry. It's an absolute tragedy.
What's the strategy for this grand opening for Vivilla Phuket? Are you focusing on mostly nearby destination at the moment, or European destination as well?
The immediate focus the next 2-3 months is domestic market. A lot of Bangkonian that are willing and really desperate to leave the city to get some fresh air, to come to the beach. So it's still too new, this sandbox, to try to target international travelers. Phuket town is a magnet of beautiful small, restaurant and great food. So this is our immediate sort of target, because also Phuket is the safest place in Thailand, because the 80% of the population, more than 90%, has now been vaccinated. So therefore, the number of cases in Phuket are single digit. In the next 2 to 3 months, we hope we can target the regional
Southeast Asia.
Yeah. If the sandbox works well, then other people will come, Singapore, Hong Kong, we'll start just to feel like, okay, well, I can go 2 weeks in Phuket. Yeah, I can go and leave my hotel and roam around, so that'll be the second stage. And then for me, probably from Q4 is international market, European coming to Phuket because of the easiness of the sandbox, and also because the weather in Europe starts to become cold and windy, and therefore people will be in need of some vitamin C. Yeah.
Now, as we're looking into the hopefully brighter future very, very soon, what do you think the future of the hotel industry will look like post-pandemic in terms of consumer behavior? Any new trends that you see as a result of pandemic?
What do we all want to do? First of all, I think we want our old life back. We want to go out, go to restaurant, see our friend. We want to have no restriction. Yeah. I think it's fairly obvious that this is what most people want, and rightly so. I'm one of them. I want to travel.
Yeah.
My family. I want to go to the restaurant, the cinema. Yeah. I want to do all those things. So I think the future of the hotel industry is great.
And what about in terms of outdoor dining, alfresco dining? Do you see that's happening more and more because people will be looking for more somewhat of an open air?
Yeah,
dining?
Possibly. Depends where you're coming from. Depends where you're at. In Thailand, people love dining in because outside
it's too hot.
So damn hot and humid. You want to be in the aircon, yeah?
True.
But I think also if you come from a country where it's fairly cool, you want to be outside and you want to be, wearing like a nice little linen jacket and just to enjoy the warm weather. So I think it just depends a little bit where you're coming from as well.
And that's bring us to the closing of what can Americans traveler expect to see and experience and do at the brand new V Villa Phuket when the we can start traveling again.
Essentially, we are a beautiful, small and boutique sort of a resort. We have 19 pool villas, so we're very, very private. We operate with a 24 hours butler service in your villa. So during a guest stay, you will only see the butler in your villa. So they do housekeeping, they do the drink, they do all your arrangements, they'll book everything for you in the spa, they'll take you to the market, whatever. We have a beautiful restaurant service serving coastal cuisine, so mostly seafood, from the local area, some international dishes. And then we have a beautiful rooftop bar that is wide open, absolutely no ceiling or nothing above you, so you can do a stargazing in the evening. So it's beautiful, as opposed to me telling you. Let me just turn the camera around, so you can just have a little preview. And it's another beautiful day. So let me just open this.
God, I can't wait to be back to Phuket right now. You're making me very jealous right now.
So here we are. That's obviously from my lounge. I've got this beautiful pool, and then you can see in the background over there. So beautiful day.
Wow.
Sailing boat moored in front of the property, and then sort of So that
So you brought the French Riviera with you.
So I brought the French Riviera with me. So now that is really a stunning property. So we're probably about 45 meters above sea level today. Where I'm at now. The rooftop is 55 meters. So we have a stunning view of this bay called Ao Yon. So it's in the south of Phuket, close to Cape Panua. So about an hour from the airport, and it's just gorgeous. It's very quiet, very secluded. We have our obviously private access to the beach. And it's a very quiet beach because there is no access to the beach from the main road. So therefore, you need to have a private access to go to it. Many people in Phuket don't know about it, haven't heard about it. And that's probably the best kept secret for the time being. But for the few guests that will come and stay with us this month and the next few months, this is going to be like a private paradise.
I can't wait. It makes me so very happy to see this view from Phuket this morning. Good Nick, thank you so much for sharing the view with me, making me very jealous and very homesick right now. And a lot of Americans will probably have the same sort of feeling, the pent-up feeling of not being able to travel the whole year, missing out all the important anniversary of milestone birthday and all that. We just can't have another year like that, and we're just ready to get travel again. And I wish a very best of luck to Phuket and V Villa Phuket, and I hope that eventually soon Kunik will see each other in person.
I hope so.
Yes, thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ